students, let's apply the technique of superposition theorem to a complicated network. So let's take a problem. So here I have taken a current source of 6 ampere, voltage source of 10 volt, another voltage source of 24 volt, and resistances of 2 ohm, 10 ohm, 1, 3, 4, this 2 ohm. Objective is to get current flowing through 4 ohm resistance using superposition theorem. So let's start. First step, I will consider 6 ampere acting alone. So what to do for these two voltage sources? Obviously, voltage sources need to be short circuited. So 10 volt and 24 volt are short circuited. So the circuit will look like this. It will have only current source and all the resistances will be present. Now, because of this current source, I need to find out what is the current flowing through 4 ohm resistance. The problem is not that simple. If you check, it will have 4 loops and maybe more than 2 nodes also. So, we need to solve it by either a nodal analysis, mesh analysis, or a source transformation. As we have discussed, source transformation means every time you have to keep on drawing the circuit whenever you are making a little change in a circuit. So obviously, let's avoid using source transformation. Mesh analysis, since there are 4 loops, therefore I cannot use mesh analysis directly. Let's go for nodal then. So for nodal, I will consider this as node A. So this entire thing is a node A. Then I will consider this as node B, this is node C, and last, let's not forget the reference node. So this is a reference node. I will mention the potential of reference node as 0. Let's mark all branch currents. Current source, so fixed direction, and for rest of the branches I am giving random current directions. Let's solve it by nodal analysis. So let's apply KCL at node A. Apply KCL to node A. So if I see the circuit, node A having 1, 2, 3, 4 branches connected. Out of that, one incoming current, that is 6 ampere, and the remaining 3 branches are outgoing. So I'll write the equation VA minus 0 divided by 2 plus VA minus VB divided by 10 plus VA minus VC divided by 2. Let's simplify. So I will get VA coefficients 1 by 2 plus 1 by 10 plus 1 by 2 once again. Coefficient of VB is minus 1 by 10 and coefficient of VC is minus 1 by 2. Constant is 6 ampere. This will give you equation number 1. Same way, let's apply KCL to node B. So at node B, I am having 3 branches, out of that 2 are incoming currents, 1 is outgoing current. So let's write equations for that. VA minus VB divided by 10 plus VC minus VB divided by 3 equal to VB minus 0 divided by 1. So let's simplify. So I will get equation VA, the coefficient is 1 by 10, VB coefficients are minus 1 by 10, minus 1 by 3, minus 1, VC coefficient is 1 by 3, constant is 0, this will be equation number 2. Same way, I can apply KCL to node C. Node C, again there are 3 branches, 1 is incoming, 2 are outgoing. So equation will be VA minus VC divided by 2 equal to VC minus VB divided by 3 plus VC minus 0 divided by 4. After simplifying, I will get VA coefficient is 1 by 2, VB coefficient 1 by 3 plus VC coefficients are minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 3, minus 1 by 4, constant term is 0, so equal to 0, equation number 3. So I am getting 3 equations, 3 unknowns, and if I solve these 3 equations, I will get VA as 7.3099 volt, VB 1.3944 volt, and VC I am getting 3.8028 volt. Objective is to get current flowing through 4 ohm resistance. So I will mention here I dash 4 ohm because it is only 6 ampere acting alone. So for 4 ohm, the equation I have written VC minus 0 divided by 4. So VC minus 0 divided by 4. After substituting the value of VC, I will get current 0.9507 ampere. Positive current, so the direction that I have assumed, I will keep as it is. So because of 6 ampere acting alone, current flowing through 4 ohm resistance, I am getting 0.9507 ampere. Same analysis we have to do for second source. So I will consider second step where I am going to consider 10 volt acting alone. So if I consider 10 volt acting alone, remaining voltage source is 24 volt, that I will short circuit. So 24 volt is short circuit, and 6 ampere is a current source which will be open circuit. So the circuit will look like this. (24 volt) is also short circuited. So circuit will be like this because I am considering open circuit of this 6 ampere. So it will go. This resistance is 2 ohm, 10 ohm, 1, 3 ohm, 2 ohm. This is 10 volt with the polarity like this, and this is the 4 ohm where we are supposed to find out a current. One important thing I would like to discuss, if you see the circuit that I got whenever I consider 6 ampere acting alone and the circuit when I consider 10 volt acting alone. As far as the resistance positions are concerned, those positions are absolutely same. So let's consider 10 volt acting alone. So 24 volt is a voltage source, will be short circuited, and 6 ampere a current source will be open circuited. So I will get circuit diagram like this. Now I will take a advantage of the previous case. How? Here also, if you see, all the resistances and nodes will remain intact. So what I will do, I will name them same as the previous case, meaning this is node A, node B, node C with potential VA, VB, VC, and this is reference, and all the branch currents I will consider same as the first case. So I will get this diagram. I will tell you what is the advantage of this, okay, shortly. So first I will consider node A where I am going to apply KCL. So if I apply KCL at node A and if I compare this diagram with the previous diagram, the only difference is 6 ampere current source is not there over here. So obviously the constant term will go. But in this branch there was no voltage source in first case, but now there is a voltage source. So how I am going to write an equation? So KCL at node A will give me 0 is the incoming current because 6 ampere current source I have removed. Remaining branch currents are VA minus 0 divided by 2 plus VA minus VB divided by 10 plus third branch current started at A ending on C in the current direction, it is changing plus to minus, so it's a voltage drop of 10 volt. So keeping this in mind, I will get VA minus VC minus 10 divided by resistance is 2 ohm. So let's simplify. So after simplifying, I will get VA 1 by 2 plus 1 by 10 plus 1 by 2 plus VB coefficient is minus 1 by 10 plus VC coefficient is minus 1 by 2 equal to constant. At this side of equation the constant is minus 5. I take this constant to this side, it will become plus 5. Equation number 1. Now comes the real advantage of the first circuit. Let's go back to the second case. Here at B I am having 3 branches, all of them having resistances. Similarly at C I am having 3 branches, 2 branches having a resistance and 1 branch resistance plus voltage source. If I compare node B at the first case, it is absolutely same as the second case. So I can directly write equation 2 of the first case same as the equation 2 for a second case. So if I apply KCL at node B, I can get a direct equation VA 1 by 10 plus VB minus 1 by 10 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 plus VC 1 by 3 equal to 0. Straight away I am copying the equation 2 of the first case. Let's apply KCL at node C. Here also lot of similarities are there, but the only difference is that voltage source is present. So if I check the second case circuit diagram here, the only difference while writing equation for this current. So let's write that. So apply KCL at node C. Incoming current is started at A ending on C in a direction of current minus 10 volt divided by 2 is a resistance equal to outgoing current Vc minus Vb divided by 3 and another outgoing current Vc minus 0 divided by 4. So after simplifying, I will get Va coefficient 1 by 2 plus Vb. So coefficient of Vb will be 1 by 3, coefficient of Vc minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4 and a constant which is minus 5 over here. If I take to other side, it will be plus 5. This is equation number 3 I am getting. And after solving these three equations, so solving equations 1, 2 and 3, I will get Va equal to 2.9225 volt, Vb minus 0.5986 volt and Vc equal to minus 3.4507 volt. Objective is to get a current flowing through 4 ohm, and here we are considering it is because of 10 volt acting alone, so I double dash is the notation. So the current equation we have written is Vc minus 0 divided by 4. So if I substitute the value of Vc, I will get current minus 0.8627 ampere. Let's not change the direction of current because it is getting negative. Let's keep as it is. So the current direction that I have assumed is this way. So let's keep same current direction. Now the third step, we are considering 24 volt acting alone. So 10 volt is short circuited and 6 ampere is open circuited. So I will get a circuit like this. It is having a voltage source of 24 volt and all the resistance will remain intact. So let's use the same concept, Va, Vb, Vc, reference, and let's mark all branch currents same as the previous two cases. So let's apply KCL at node A. I am not having any incoming current branch, so 0 equal to all the branch currents are outgoing, so Va minus 0 divided by 2 plus Va minus Vb divided by 10 plus Va minus Vc divided by 2. After rearranging the terms, I will get Va 1 by 2 plus 1 by 10 plus 1 by 2 once again plus Vb coefficient is minus 1 by 10 plus Vc coefficient is minus 1 by 2 equal to 0, equation number 1. Let's apply KCL to node B. So if you check node B, in this case having 3 branches, having resistances which is similar to previous two cases. So what I can do, I can simply copy equation number 2. So I will get Va 1 by 10 plus Vb minus 1 by 10 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 plus Vc 1 by 3 equal to 0. This is equation number 2. Now finally let's apply KCL at node C. So at node C, I am having one incoming current, two outgoing currents. So the equation will be VA minus VC divided by 2 equal to VC minus VB divided by 3 plus VC. I am writing equation for this branch started at C ending on 0, and in the current direction I am having a voltage rise of 24 volts. So VC minus 0 plus 24 divided by 4. So after rearranging the terms, I am getting VA coefficient is 1 by 2 plus VB coefficient is 1 by 3 plus VC coefficient minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4 equal to constant is 6. Equation number 3. Solving equations 1, 2 and 3, I will get VA as minus 3.8028 volt, VB minus 2.1127 volt, and VC I will get minus 7.9437 volt. We are supposed to find out current flowing through 4 ohm resistance. So in this circuit, the equation for this current is VC minus 0 plus 24 divided by 4. So current flowing through 4 ohm resistance because of third source is VC minus 0 plus 24 divided by 4. If I substitute the value of VC, I will get I4 ohm triple dash as 4.0141 ampere. I will keep the direction same as the previous two cases. Finally, current flowing through the 4 ohm resistance will be current because of first source plus current because of second source plus current because of third source. So current because of the first source is 0.9507 plus because of second source it is minus 0.8627, and because of third source it is 4.0141 ampere. So finally I will get answer 4.1021 ampere, and you have to check a final answer. If final answer is positive, whatever current direction we have assumed is correct. So that will be the final answer along with direction of current. So here we have seen a problem. Actually it is a combination, or you can say 3 nodal analysis problem in a one superposition theorem. So normally we consider superposition as super lengthy. In subsequent videos we will solve more numericals based on superposition theorem. Thank you.